The atmosphere was truly unique. The windows were almost completely covered up to the ceiling, but the upper part remained open, allowing the northern light to enter softly from above and fall onto the statues and the painting that represented them. Even though it was spring, the light illuminated only the easels and the paintings, while the rest of the room remained magically immersed in the shadow. Those paintings were so realistic that sometimes it was difficult to understand whether you were looking at the actual sculpture or at the flat image. And yet, they were not overly descriptive or excessively finished. On the contrary, they were very simple and essential. Those cast paintings seem suspended somewhere between reality and dream. Have you ever had a dream so realistic that when you woke up, you wondered for a moment whether it had really happened or not? That was exactly the feeling I experienced when I entered that studio. I was deeply fascinated by it because I had never seen anything like that before, not even after 5 years at university. In that moment, I said to myself that I would learn that technique. This says a lot about the atmosphere of those years. There were almost no places where you could seriously study classical drawing and traditional painting. It was as if a modernist movement had destroyed every possibility of learning the rules of classical drawing. In those days, people almost felt embarrassed to love beautiful painting, structure, and tradition. The conflict between the academic approach and modernism was very strong. It was not like today where different styles can exist together in the same schools. Back then, combining the two seemed impossible. Today, those differences have become much smaller, and in my opinion, this is a very positive thing. One of my students, for example, exhibits internationally with an expressionist style and works 6 hours every day in his studio. Then, once a week, he comes to my classes to study traditional drawing. I'm very happy about this, and I help him with the proportions and structure just as I do with all my students. I do not want to repeat the same mistake that many modernist teachers made with me 30 years ago. An artist should feel free to explore every possible path, even those completely opposite to what they usually do. In art, even the opposite of our daily practice can still carry meaning and artistic truth. My lessons are not only about technique, I also like to explore the psychological and philosophical sides of painting because I believe they help improve technical skills as well. That's why I don't just talk about practical method. I also share ideas and concepts that can help artists understand their work and continue to grow. If you enjoyed the lesson, why not join the premium section of my Patreon page? You can leave whenever you want or stay and enjoy all the content I have available there. I also teach at Amsterdam School of Art and at Heatherley's in London.